Sorry about that. I get so involved with this project today that I keep missing the tape is going to end here on the video. What I was doing is I was cutting this out just a tad bigger. Now, what you want to do is you want to kind of figure out, we're going to just kind of do this here. Alright. See, that looks straight. Okay. And then we're going to put two little nostrils in there. Right there. But we're going to make this a little bit lower. So what we're going to do is, I don't see my little hefty little bottle of water. Had it here. Hang on just a second. Not there either. Okay, well, anyway, what you want to do is you want to take a very small little V tool. Oops, I'm losing all my tools here. Hang on just a second. What you want to do is take a little V tool or a little rounded tool, and we're just going to scoop this out a little bit, okay? Very carefully, we're just going to scoop this out a little bit lower. I'm using a little gouge, V gouge. It's a G2. Alright, just following my line that I created, and we're just going to go around here. We're just going to scoop this out. Alright, I'm going to try to make it as even as possible, and then we'll put the nostril in. Okay, let me do this back here for a second. Forgive me for doing that. I just want to be able to get it right. Sometimes when you work in these, it's kind of hard to do everything in front of the camera here. I try to give you as much information as I possibly can, but it's a little tough sometimes to see it. And I don't know. Okay. All right. Let me see if I have that right. Yeah. So that's what I have done. Okay, and then we're going to take a little V tool, smaller one, the G15 or G1. So we're going to just put a little nostril right there. And one on this side. Let me do it back here so it's even. I'm finding some of the times when I do it online like this, it's not even. So let me just, and try not to twist the tool like a drill. You'll end up pulling fibers out that you don't want, or the edges out. Okay, so there we go. Alright, so that's what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that or not. Alright, so I took a gouge and I gouged out the center, hollowed it out. Now the other thing we need to do is we need to make, this is a little bit on the thick side compared to what I've carved before. So we're going to bring this down a little bit. Let me just pull this back and show you what we're going to do. We're going to just thin this out a little bit, the whole thing. Okay, go in here and just kind of, you know, it's your interpretation of what you want it. You know, if it's a little thicker than you like, it doesn't mean it's absolutely wrong, but I know the other one here I have it kind of thinned out. So okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to put a little ridge on the top of the nose. Okay, right here. We're going to notch this out and come down. Okay. Now you can use a little V tool if you want to do this. That's up to you. If you feel a little more comfortable using that, that's fine. See that? See how we're getting a little bit of a lip there? The end of the nose. Just adds something a little more to the carving. Alright. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we're going to put his eyes in. We're going to finish up the back and his tail. And we're almost be done. So, all my eyes have been pretty well the same. Kind of a little bit of a sad look to them. Trying to think where we go here. A little bit lower. One. And the hard part is looking at it and doing it. Let me get rid of this rough stuff here from the block. Remember I said try to get rid of that, because if you don't, it's going to come up darker when you paint. So try to get rid of it. I haven't done the classes for the year yet. I'm sorry. I've been I was under the weather the week I was trying to put that together, and then I got busy with this, and this kind of took over. And of course it's tax time, so that's another dilemma. That's been taking some of my time. Okay. Let me do this. Alright. I get the fussing here, and then I see one spot that needs a little trimming, and this little spot needs a trim. It's just the way carving is, folks. You know, you'll sit here and you'll fuss with it and fuss with it. That's okay. That's part of the fun of carving, you know, going back and trying to even things out. You should enjoy doing that. See, now I have a little knife mark there. It shouldn't have been there. Trying to get rid of it, but sometimes paint will cover that, but not always, depending how deep it is. I'm going to make that a little deeper, right behind there. Alright. Alright. Alright, looks alright so far. Now we're going to do the eyes, and let's see where we can put them. Now, their eyes aren't real huge, okay? But like I said, with caricature carving, you can make them any way you want. Big, small, little, doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. So let's bring them up a little further. That line may come a little shorter. Let's see here. Their eyes are a little bit more towards the center. Now if I could just get the pencil to work, that would be helpful. Okay. I don't know if it's just in an area.